Hola, hola, hola guys, it's me and I'm coming to you with a very easy breezy tutorial on how to rock a black lipstick with a liner. For those of you who follow me on Instagram, I had posted up a picture of this a few days ago. The look that I did, got a lot of compliments on it, and so I decided let me put this little tutorial up because I know that there are a lot of people who stray away from non-traditional lip colors, black, green, blue. However, I love wearing a non-traditional lip color. It definitely gets the attention of a lot of people. I think that one of my traditional looks for me personally is like a lined eyeliner and a crazy looking lip color. I think that it's a great way to put on makeup, especially if you're in a rush and you don't have time to put on a lot of eye makeup. A great wing and a nice lip always tops the cake. So I'm gonna go into that. I already have my foundation on, I already did my eyebrows. I figured that that's just meaningless time that's being wasted, and I just want to concentrate on the eye and the lip. The lip obviously is going to be a black color. It's going to be from the Kat Von D Studded Lipstick Collection in the color Nyan, I think it's called. I'll put all the links below. I'm going to be wearing a traditional eye, what is wrong with my English today? a winged liner, and I'm just gonna smoke out the bottom eye a little bit. So we're gonna go into that. So if you want to see how it comes out so you can do it on yourself, then keep watching. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do on my eyes is I'm going to put my primer and color concealing primer. This is from Kat Von D. I have shown this in another video. This is in the color Fair, and this is the color correcting eyeshadow primer. One of my favorites right now. So not only does this appear as liner primer, as you can see, but I really enjoy this product because not only does it prime, but it color corrects. So since we're not using any eyeshadow, one of the important aspects, and this is if you have discoloration on your eyelids, which I do, then this is going to be an important step because we're not going to be using eyeshadow for this. So I'm going to put this on top first, let it set, and then go on to the next step. Okay, so for the next step, I'm going to be using this, and this is from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f., and I believe this is this is like a liquid eyeshadow. I believe you can also use it as a primer. I use it for both, although I have been using the Kat Von D more. This is in the color Nude Linen, and I like to put this on top because this is going to serve as my neutral eyeshadow or eyeshadow base or what have you, because since we're not wearing any eyeshadow, this is what's gonna help further correct any discoloration that I may have, and this is going to create just a clean canvas, just a very clean look, especially because I'm not using any eyeshadow. So I just wanted to just dabbing this on the eyelid, and you just put it pretty much on the eyelid, and then you just bring it up little by little and you're patting it in. Don't want to rub it too hard, just okay. So here is the hard part for me on camera because I just never can get it correctly, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the line on my eyelid, and I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the classic color black, and I'm going to go ahead and make a nice dramatic line. Obviously you're going to make from a slant and up. So let's see how that goes. Just like that. Okay, finito. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to do your bottom line, and for this I'm going to be using a pencil liner. One of my favorites, which as you can see is like pretty much gone. This is from Makeup Forever, and this is the Makeup Forever Aqua Eye Pencil XL. And I'm guessing this isn't the color black. The key to doing the bottom look is to have a nice brush. I tend to use one like this, where it's going to be dense enough that you can smudge out the bottom. Now, you can use eyeshadow. However, the eyeshadow will get into your eyes because it is a powder eyeshadow, so it will irritate your eyes, but that's personal preference. Sometimes I like to put eyeshadow on the bottom of my eyes, sometimes I use eyeliner. It really depends, but I think for this look, I'm going to use the pencil because it's just more of a dramatic color. It's a darker color and it's gonna look better in my opinion. So we're gonna go into that, and I'm going to just pretty much start applying the liner on the bottom of my eye. Not too much, and then you're not putting it in the waterline. You're pretty much putting it outside of the waterline. So it's gonna be around there, and you're not gonna overdo it. You're just, you know, lining lightly. And if it looks a little sloppy or spotty, that's okay because you're gonna blend it out anyway. So I'm not doing this in the waterline. Staying away from the waterline. Once you start to blend, it's all gonna blend out anyway. And once you think you have enough, and you can go back little by little to build it up, especially if it's your first time doing it, you're gonna take this brush now and you're just gonna start smudging the liner. Now this liner, because it's it sets kind of fast, so you have to be a little diligent on smudging. You have to be a little abrasive and smudge. That's why I like that liner in general. And you're going to keep smudging it and blending it, and that's the key of this look, because if you don't smudge it enough, you don't blend it enough, it's not going to look right. And with the dramatic color like black, especially with the color black, you want to make sure that everything is applied correctly, that it's blended out thoroughly, and that it looks neat, because black is not a forgiving color. So if something is out of whack, if it's not blended correctly or what have you, it's gonna definitely show. So as you can see, the color is blending now, and it's in my waterline as well, which is why I did not want to line it, because if you do that, then you make more of a mess. The best thing is to start out with a little bit color and then blend out in the process. You don't want to put too much and then it's a mess, and then you can't get rid of the color. So it's always better to start with a small amount and then start building it up from there. So I'm gonna blend. So you're gonna blend this out as much as you can. Make sure that it's neat. If there's a moment where you have to wipe your brush, if you feel like, you know, you have to wipe off excess or whatever, you do that. And when you feel like you're ready, okay, so for this look, you are gonna need lashes. Lashes to me are a must in this look because it is a very dramatic color, especially if you have 3 or 4 eyelashes like I do and you don't see them. It is essential to put on lashes. So I'm going to be putting mascara on my natural lashes at this moment. This is the Perversion mascara, and I'm just gonna put some coats on here and get my lashes ready to receive false lashes. And also don't forget your bottom lashes as well. Okay, so while my lashes are drying, I'm going to be putting on my face powder. This is the Lock-It lightning powder in the color Petal, and I have been using this a lot lately to put on my face. I use this as an all-over powder. next thing I'm going to do, this is just lightly putting this powder. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply, and here it is, my highlighter, and I'm using the highlighter from the Carly Bible palette, and I'm going to be using this highlighting brush that I have right here from Morphe. This is the Morphe E61, and I'm going to be using this pink color right here. I have been noticing I've been using white highlighter, but I don't know, I've been noticing that in photos it makes me look extremely pale than when I am already. So I'm just not gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and use the pink one. I actually did use the pink highlighter originally for this look, and in my opinion it looked a lot better. So I'm going to be using this pink, I think for a while I'm gonna be using it. I think it complements my complexion a little bit better than the white. So you're just gonna be putting this on the highs of your cheeks. Put a little bit on here. A little bit on the tip of my nose. I don't put too much because I have combination skin, so during the day, as the day goes by, it tends to just look a little greasy and not so much highlighted. I'm gonna take this smaller brush here. Who's this from? This is the Morphe M496, and I'm gonna take the same highlighter and I'm gonna put it on my Cupid's bow. For blush, I'm going to be using Show Me Your Cheeks blush by Elizabeth Mott. This is one of my favorites because it gives a nice glow. Now I know obviously you're supposed to put blush on before the highlighter, but I like putting the highlighter sometimes first and then the blush, and then I like to have them like mix up together because it actually gives me a nice glow. Especially with this blush, it gives me a nice rosy glow along with the highlight, so that's why I'm putting the blush after the highlighter. One of my favorite blushes. As you can see, if you can see that little rosy glow going on, that's what I meant. So. Okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna go on to the lip. And as I mentioned before, here is the color from Kat Von D. This is a gunmetal black, and it has like gunmetal like sparkle in it, multi-sparkle, which is what I really like about this color. So I'm gonna go ahead. Now the key to using these dark colors, and even I still do them, you need to take your time because you don't want these coming out, you know, sloppy on your lips. So with lots of practice and lots of being careful, you can put on this lip color. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my time as well. Put on my magnification size so that I can see a little better what I'm doing. Alright, so that's it. That's the look that I have here to show you today. A classic liner with a smudged underliner or waterline, whatever you want to call it, and a dramatic black lip. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this short tutorial, and I will list all the products that I used in this tutorial below this video. So thank you for watching. Thank you for seeing me make things and talk blunders and just talk nonsense, because I don't know what happens when I start to speak. So thank you guys for watching, and I will hope to see you guys very soon. Adios.